Got to be real.
Be real. Be real. I'm just out and about. I've got things to do, so I'm not at home at the moment. But I wanted to talk a little bit about boxing, and I just want to talk about Amir Khan and Floyd Mayweather Jr. potentially happening in Wembley Stadium, because that's the word on the street. But if this fight was to happen, it would happen at probably, well, in 2015. I think that it's rare. It would be. I don't think there's a strong chance of it happening in September. I think most likely if it's going to happen, it's going to happen in May 2015, which again is a long while away. I mean, by then Mayweather might fight somebody. I don't know. He might fight like a Keith Thurman. He might fight Manny Pacquiao. I don't think he will, but you never know. And he might take a loss. Again, Amir Khan might fight someone like Marcus Maidana. He could fight a big puncher. He could fight Keith Thurman. I don't think he will, but he could fight Sean Porter. And he could take a loss. So, that fight, it might not happen. Amir Khan's the only person Mayweather would come to the UK for. Like, don't even start getting thoughts about Kell Brook, because he would never fight Kell Brook in the UK, man. Kell Brook ain't getting no fight, not anytime soon. But anyway, right, the thing is that I personally feel that this fight, I've always said that this is a tremendous fight, simply because I believe Mayweather is the better fighter out of the two, and Khan isn't up in the pound for pound ranking straight up. He's not the best, but the thing is, stylistically, Khan poses a huge threat to Floyd Mayweather stylistically. I've stated in the past, Khan's never been outboxed, and he's been knocked out numerous times. Yet Mayweather hasn't had a legit knockout since '07, I believe. So it'd be really interesting. Can Floyd Mayweather outbox a guy who's had a better amateur record than Mayweather, who's had who's never been outboxed before? People are going to say he would outbox him, but that's a tremendously close fight, because Khan has never been outboxed, and at the moment Khan is looking very strong, very fit and healthy, young, in his prime in the 147 division. So I think it's a very good fight. And I believe Khan wins. And it's not nothing to do with a personal thing or anything like that. Khan don't pay my bills. Doesn't do anything for me. But I just feel like he would win. He would win that fight. I've always said it, and I'll continue to say it. But the thing is this fight gonna happen in Wembley? Because I don't think Mayweather can get to the UK, because wasn't he supposed to come to Europe and do a tour? But now his UK trip's been cancelled. Something to do with his visa. See, the thing is that I remember when I was going to Amsterdam, and this one lady, she was talking to me about visas and stuff, and how she can't go to America because she got locked up. And I've heard, and I'm sure that the UK is very similar to this. The UK is very strict. If you've if you've assaulted someone, if you get a bad criminal record, anything like that, you can't come to the UK. And the thing is, Floyd Mayweather's been he's done time. He's done quite a bit of time in jail for assaulting his baby mother. So I don't know. I don't think he could come to the UK. But the thing is that he might be able to for this one fight. He's Floyd Mayweather. Do you know what I mean? He's gonna generate in the UK a lot of money. So they must be able to do something about it. But then the thing is, with the UK, the Queen gets stopped if she's speeding. So the UK is a rule book country, and they don't bend the rules for no one. And I don't know how he would go about getting a visa to the UK. I don't know what they would do. But I want to see this fight happen. I think it's a tremendous fight in Wembley. I think it sells out. I think that they should do something with the timing, and not necessarily try and hit peak time in the UK and peak timing in the US. I think they need to find a middle ground with it. And the thing is that Amir Khan does not have a tremendous amount of fans in the UK. He has fans, don't get me wrong, he has a lot of fans, but he doesn't have what you'd think he'd have. Okay? The thing is that Amir Khan, however, is probably among the most famous people in the UK. I think that you can't go down the street and ask people, and not many people will have heard of Amir Khan. I think you go down the street where I'm at, and you were to ask 20 people, do you know Amir Khan? I know for a fact you're going to probably get over 70-80% of them are going to say, yeah, we know Amir Khan. So he is very popular in the UK, but he doesn't have many fans. That's the thing. Yeah, everybody knows Amir Khan, but I think if he was to fight against Floyd Mayweather and they did a good build up, the amount of pay-per-view sales that they would be able to generate in the UK would be unbelievable. I believe that they could beat Froch versus Groves if Sky Sports is utilised properly and if they can build it like properly at 16, what is it, 17, 18 years undefeated. Floyd Money Mayweather, Amir Khan, does he have it, blah blah, you know what I mean, the speed, and he's never been outboxed, tremendous amateur record, he's done this and this, two-time world champion, he's looking tremendous coming off a good win, and explain the Danny Garcia situation that he got knocked out and say that, look, he got knocked out but Mayweather hasn't knockout since '07, and they do all this shit. I think that the build-up would be tremendous. Floyd Money Mayweather has a huge following. They mentioned TMT, the money team. A lot of people in the UK wear the TMT apparel. So I just think that, you know, the Mayweather recognition is there as well. Yeah, so I think that the Mayweather recognition is there as well. His name is known because of Ricky Hatton as well. Not just to the casual fans, but a lot of people. Sorry, not just to the major boxing fans, but to the casual fans. So I think to bring Floyd Mayweather versus Amir Khan in Wembley Stadium would be something tremendous. I think that it smashes any pay-per-view record previously done. I think that they could get the general public to pay for it. But I think that the thing is that in terms of revenue, will it beat Mayweather Canelo? I don't think so. I don't think it beats Mayweather Canelo in terms of revenue, but I think they can beat in terms of pay-per-view sales if they set a decent price. They can't, you know, expect people to pay, you know what I mean, £40 or £30 for a pay-per-view in the UK. People won't buy it. I think they need to set the price at, say, about £20. I think people will pay £20 to watch Mayweather versus Khan, and you will sell a lot. You will sell a lot of pay-per-view sales if they do the promotion right. I know Amir Khan's very linked up in the UK, and he'll know exactly what to do with promotion. He's always been good at promotional stuff. His team, I think everyone will get in it. I think Mayweather knows what he's doing. But if they can make this fight happen and get around the visa issues somehow in the UK, I don't think it's gonna happen in September. I don't want it to happen in September. I won't mind watching Mayweather take on someone like Danny Garcia or an easy fight in September if he makes the Khan fight in May. I wouldn't mind, because I think that September's too early, and I think that if they make it for May, that gives them October, November, December, January, February, March, April to promote the fight. And I know Mayweather is a very clever businessman. TMT, Richard Schaefer, Al Heyman, you know what I mean, Golden Boy won't get in the way, because I don't think Amir Khan's signed to Golden Boy. I think he's a sole representative of himself and just deals with Golden Boy. So, you know, I think it can happen. I can't see why it wouldn't happen. I just can't see why it wouldn't happen. I really think that it can happen in Wembley. I think Wembley is the place to make it. I think that Mayweather needs to fight outside his comfort zone, get out of MGM, prove that he is, you know what I mean, a Muhammad Ali. He needs to prove that he is a Mike Tyson, you know what I mean, a George Foreman, a Joe Frazier. He needs to prove that he is that guy, you know what I mean, that famous dude, that Joe Louis. He needs to prove that he is, you know what I mean, Jack Johnson needs to prove that he is that guy, the Ray Robinson. You know, he needs to prove that he is famous, that he's the number one pound for pound. He needs to prove it. He needs to come to the UK and prove that he is, you know what I mean, the money man, yeah? And he needs to prove that he can sell out in the UK, because selling out in America is one thing, selling out in the UK is another. 80,000 fans. If Mayweather and Khan do it, I think that's the fight to do it in. I don't think Mayweather should wait, because I really believe Amir Khan could get his ass knocked out again. I don't think he will, but I think that if he goes up against a Sean Potter or Keith Thurman, I think it's very possible that he might get caught real flush, yeah, and get knocked out. That's a possibility, and that's how it is. You know, his chin isn't the best chin in the world. Do I think he's got a glass chin? No, he hasn't got a glass chin, but I do think he gets critically buzzed. But then there's the situation of the weight drain, which I didn't think was an issue until I seen the Louis Collazo fight, where I felt, you know, he didn't get shaken at any point in the fight. So, you know, I think it might be a weight issue, but either way, whichever way you swing it, Mayweather ain't getting no knockout anyway. But I think they should make the fight sooner than later. I think May 2015, they need to. I think that's when to do it. I don't think doing it this year, I don't think it gives them enough time to promote the fight. I think Amir Khan should just fight, like, I don't know, a soft-handed puncher, maybe Alexander, someone like that. I don't think he should fight. If he's gonna get the Mayweather fight, I think he needs to not keep busy, fight an elite level top 10 fighter, but, you know, Paulie Malignaggi, Devon Alexander, any of them fighters. I think Khan should take that if he wants the Mayweather fight. If I was in Amir Khan's corner, that's what I'd say. But people aren't gonna. I think Danny Garcia is a good fight for Amir Khan, a very good fight. I think if Amir Khan versus Danny Garcia can happen in October, November this year, and then but then there's talks of Pacquiao facing Danny Garcia, Mayweather fighting Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia's got his options open right now because he's remained undefeated. But for him to get the Mayweather fight when he's never fought a 147 would be a bit ridiculous. On top of that, stylistically, he doesn't pose any problems to Mayweather. I think if Mayweather fights, say, hell, Keith Thurman in September, right? I think that's a good fight. I think they should make that. I think Mayweather wins it, but I think it's a good fight. And I think if Amir Khan, I think Khan can face a lot of fighters right now. I think with this new style, I don't see him getting knocked out too quickly. I think he can. He can prove. I think what's gonna happen is with Amir Khan, and people are gonna knock me on this, but I think what's gonna happen is Amir Khan, his weakness is going to become his strength. I think because he used to struggle against brawlers, I think he's worked so much against them, works with Virgil Hunter to, to learn how to survive against brawlers, what to do when you get hurt, how to avoid them big hooks, isn't that? I think that when he goes up against a brawler, I think he'll know what to do, and this weakness will become his strength. That's just my opinion, though, and I just feel that, that's what I think, and he's never been out of box before. So yeah, let me know what you think. Comment section below. Subscribe as always. Mayweather versus Amir Khan in Wembley Stadium. I think it's tremendous. Can you just imagine the ring entrance of Floyd Mayweather Jr. walking out? Like, you know, like Fortune Groves, they came out and they did that little boxing, shadow boxing in the middle. Like, can you imagine Mayweather coming out, TMT hat on, leathered out, and that, you're coming out like this. Win or lose, yeah. Mayweather's a legend anyway. I think if he fights at Wembley, he's going to put up a good fight. We know he's going to put up a good fight, yeah. Some people are going to say he wins, some people are going to say he loses. He's going to be the favourite walking in either way, but, win or lose Mayweather to fight in Wembley, 80,000 sellout. A risky fight. I think it's a real risky fight for Mayweather. People say what they like, I say it's a really risky fight. But I think it would be just unbelievable. I think Mayweather would make history, and boxing would have to thank him for putting a spectacle like that on. 80,000 people, pay-per-view UK, posters everywhere, billboards everywhere. Damn, it would be unbelievable. Make it happen. Mayweather versus Amir Khan. Mayweather, if you fight Khan in Wembley, right, you got a huge fan here. Win, lose or draw, right? I'll always be a fan forever, and I'll buy a TMT hat, right? If you fight Khan in Wembley. In a bit, guys. Subscribe, comments in the section below. Let me know what you think. Mayweather versus Khan in Wembley. Do you want to see it? In a bit.